Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah.
Welcome to the Journeymen Lounge podcast, episode 124.
124. Crazy.
We have moved away from the Woj Dojo. We've closed that up. It's a nice little video on Instagram in the next day or so that
that'll be nice.
shows me flicking the lights off of that place. But we're
That's
in.
adorable. Very TikTok of you.
That's what they call me.
Yeah.
So they actually call me Woj. This is Ryan to my right. Bobby.
Loudmouth.
We got AJ has been a guest on the pod, and you probably remember him from
Words.
Pineapple Express.
Yep.
I know he's on something else.
Uncle Buck.
Yeah, he walked out.
That's what it was, Uncle Buck.
Hey, hold on. For what it's worth,
Buffalo.
he walked out on one of our podcasts.
Pineapple Express.
And he ends up getting married to the same girl. So
I mean, yeah.
Not
I'll
yet.
take a
Not
win.
yet.
Hey,
Not yet.
You're engaged. So
It was a good first date, obviously.
Yeah, but let's. It actually was the first date that you had that night. That was actually funny.
isn't
And
that
you guys
wild?
were scared for me because I was going over to her place.
After a podcast, I mean,
Yeah.
really, really good pregame into the date. But so 124, we're at Bobby's casa for the foreseeable future. Like, say the new Journeyman Lounge.
The new lounge is being crafted.
I mean, I haven't thought of a name yet, but it is our studio. Our more
Yeah, we got to have a
permanent
name
studio.
for it now. Yeah.
Well,
Wojo Dojo is, you can't
well, first of
reuse
all,
that.
it's never the Wojo Dojo, so let's get it right. It's a Woj Dojo.
I like the Wojo Dojo.
No,
So there you go. You got the name, Mojo Dojo.
no, that was the old place. It's like
Mojo Jojo.
AJ, it's like,
exactly.
it's like a stadium that
Yeah.
has served its purpose. You knock it down, rebuild
Yeah, I get what
something
you're
else.
saying.
Like
You
in
can't go with the
Oakland.
name.
Yeah. Got to think of a good name. You got to give it some time into it.
Mojo Dojo.
We're
See, isn't
gonna
that good?
we'll
I got him.
we'll workshop it
Catching
and
on.
see what's going
Right?
on. But again, we're playing some away games here.
No, here you go, guys. Let's start a little, what you call it? Put some names out there. What you guys
comment
think.
on what
comment on what
we'll,
the name should
we'll
be.
let you name it if it's good.
Well,
enough.
yeah, we'll let you name it if it actually makes sense, and it's not like Bodie McBoatface. That one. You guys remember that? I think it was like in 2008. Like there was this boat they're going to put out for some type of expedition, and they had to vote to name the boat, and Bodie
I do remember
McBoatface
some,
won. And they're like, we can't allow the public to like make up these
You
choices.
get enough votes, but like I said, it's got
Bodie
to be good if we're going to consider some outside sources. But
That's fair. That's fair.
That's just explaining the scenery here. So let's just go through it. We took a break last week. We're gonna get into the ending of the Olympics.
Yep.
Came up. I mean, hockey. It's Winter Olympics, so like hockey was ready to go there. USA men's and women's both won
Rocking the gold.
and
Beating Canada in both situations. Go
and I mean,
figure.
it's crazy how those two things just lined up so that, like, as the women's tournament ended, the men's tournament was, like, just getting into the playoff part or the elimination rounds. I mean, USA women's, we'll just start there. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw it. It was a lot of times at work because they were earlier games. I would, like, see on the bottom line or whatever for ESPN. I mean, they were blowing teams out 5-0, 6-0.
We were running the show. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the crazy thing is the first game versus Canada, the U.S. beat them 5-0, and for the we'll get into that, but yeah, it was a good game.
but I mean, yeah, the USA women's were running the show.
Talented women. Love it.
Just in comparison, the men's tournament, I think USA was definitely a top contender for sure. Definitely has a lot of good talent.
They
but
expected us to medal. That's
but at
about it.
least in definitely the men's side, every country has professional players. Like, I mean, I'm sure the women's side definitely has professional players, but like the top league in America, many of you guys are playing from Finland to Sweden to all
Norway
this shit.
and all that
Check.
shit.
So, I mean, with the women's though, man, I mean,
I
the
loved
women's
the
have
way they
been
finished that was
American
incredible.
women have been running the the world, like, programs and like
Since
all of
'98 when it was first incepted into
all
the
of
Olympics.
those fucking tournaments, like a world tournament, Olympics, World Cup, all that stuff. American women have been running that. So, like, hats off for just a dominance
Ladies.
of 20. I mean, this is.
Our 4 viewers that are female.
I'm sure we got a couple out there, but I'm just saying you got to give them props.
Drop a comment if you're a female watching this. That's not related to me.
Shout out Lori.
Hi, Laura.
Laura's the best. Yeah. Laura's the best. We know this.
Yeah.
Ryan, I know you've been just champing at the bit. I mean, just hockey in general and the Olympics. Seems like you don't have a whole lot of comments here. Mike's at the side.
I'm blown away.
It's cool. They won. Good. Wow. I don't know what. I don't watch it.
Why do you think that hockey is the last event that starts? Because it's the most watched Olympic event.
I don't watch any of it, so I don't give a shit.
He doesn't give a shit.
So,
about
Ryan, you didn't watch, let's just say it, any of the Olympics? Curling.
Maybe at work when it was on like bobsledding or something, or that.
Not
one,
even curling.
I mean, we did.
No, they had it on, but I'm not paying attention to it.
We did
Fair
cool
enough.
runnings, like right at the perfect time.
It was,
But I mean, yeah,
Jamaican bobsled team made it to the Olympics again.
Yeah, I just don't really watch as much sports anymore in general. So definitely not going to be watching the Olympics if I'm not watching.
Ryan's not an Olympics guy.
Regular stuff.
Fair enough.
So, did you guys see any of the? I mean,
I woke up at 7 o'clock to watch that shit.
The men's game was on early. The women's game was actually on at like a normal time.
It was on at 2.
2 or 3. Yeah. I was watching kind of at work. I just had it on. I'm like, all right. We got the, it's a little lackluster when it's on during the day. I get it. It's Olympics. It's in a different, area. I just like, you make the championship game has to be like that prime time or at least later in the day where you can kind of get home and be like, all right, I'm in it. You guys woke up. I did not wake up. I literally checked it.
We were hanging out the night before, and I was like, yo, you better wake up tomorrow early. It starts at 7.
Yep, I was up at 6:30, and I was texting Bobby like, it's a little too early to be cracking a beer. So
I would say so, yeah.
I disagree. Not if you're with friends.
But I was by myself.
There you go.
You called me about it. You texted me about it.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, if you're talking over the phone and you're like, hey, we're having a beer together.
I'm involved.
No, I mean it's dope to see the. I really want to have this podcast start to talk a little bit more about hockey in more than a general sense. Like, I think one, we have to like pay attention to it, which is
a little bit more.
It's just tough. It's tough, definitely for sure. But this is kind of that opportunity of a lull where like football is not as dominant. We're obviously a fantasy football podcast for a lot of this.
Our origins.
But I'm saying like basketball, it's kind of, and we're gonna have the cat Eddie, our mascot, popping around in the background.
In here.
But it's kind of this thing where like the Bulls are not great right now.
They suck.
Baseball hasn't started. Like, what else are you gonna?
You have some spring training.
What
games.
else? And let's pivot to that.
Yeah, hold on, time out. Have you guys ever been to a spring training game?
Yes, I have. But
where in? Arizona?
Wherever the Cubs play. Yeah.
Okay, Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sloan Field.
Yeah, near Scottsdale. Got it.
All I'm saying though, man, is like it's the same thing as preseason. Who gives a shit? It's preseason. The main guys are barely playing, and it's all about the younger guys to kind of like get their shot. I'm like, good on you, but
I got a fun story. My brother Dan, before he's a police officer and a father of 3 now, but Carlos Marmol of the Cubs. You guys remember him?
Carlos Marmol.
Yes. He was playing
gave
that
up home
game,
runs all
and
the time.
He gave up. No, yeah, even in the spring training game, maybe one man on first, 1 out. This guy, it goes like single, double, home run, and then they pull him. Like the Sox went up by like 6-7 runs that inning alone. And my brother, like as Marvel's walking towards the dugout, because they it's a spring training game. It's not like they have anything out in center field. He's like, oh, yeah, they got really a hold of that one, didn't they, Marvel? Like, and just chirping him. There's a bunch, and he's like, yeah, that split went, 480 feet the other direction? And he flipped off my brother. I was like, that's awesome. He literally got to the point where he was just so frustrated. And Danny was just, it was almost like Shorzy. It was like one insult followed immediately by another one. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Love you, Dan.
No, I'm not discounting, baseball games
So cool.
in the preseason. Like, I'm sure it's a great event, baseball outside, especially down south where all the spring training games are. I'm all for the event of it. To me, it's kind of like a thing of like, I feel like there are better things to be consuming the time with. The Olympics for one, like, you switch from there, and then it's still, though, we're just started March. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the baseball season doesn't start until like mid-April, end of April.
So, yeah, beginning of April, not mid.
No, it's the beginning of April.
Okay, beginning of April. We're still a month out. Like, give me a little bit closer, and then I can kind of feel the.
Well, we got the API this weekend, so that's good.
and that is
Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Arnold Palmer
Fantastic.
Invitational.
All right.
We're
Who's
so-
hosting? No,
Arnie Palmy alert.
Is it the same course every year? Or does
It's always at Bay Hill,
Oh, no kidding. Okay. Bay
Okay.
Hill, what state?
Florida, in Orlando.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Excellent.
mean,
Okay.
we I think the golf talk
Yeah,
on the
good
podcast
knowledge.
will kind of ramp up when we're actually. I mean, I don't know about you, AJ, but
They have
like,
the
do you-
Masters coming up.
I know that you obviously you're working in the golf industry. We'll just put it that way. But do you like simulators? Like
I love
throughout the entire
simulators,
season?
yeah.
I'm still not. Totally
As long as they're
sold on them.
good. Some of them are really shitty.
Okay,
so.
he's at a country club, so yeah, he has like a $30,000 simulator that could basically catch your, exhaling, to a certain percentage,
much.
probably.
I mean, Ryan, do you? It doesn't seem like you're you're an off-season type of golf guy like I am. I don't see you hitting the simulators.
No.
You either
Yeah.
got it or you don't.
Well, see, it's different for
not-
me. I work at a country club, so I can hit the
I'm
at
just saying
work.
though, but like, let's say for example, like let's turn to Bobby. Bobby's brother-in-law has a simulator. Shout out Sean. Sean was one of the first
What up?
guys to call into the podcast, like one of the
you
first
did.
episodes. That's cool.
right. Yeah.
But like you're, going over there all the time. It's like you're using it. But if he didn't have that hookup, would you be seeking out, like, oh, I really want to go
a
hit
little
a
bit.
simulator?
We did. Hold on. We did a tournament that
X-Golf.
was at where I got married, Bridges of Poplar Creek, where we
Shout
did.
out.
Shout
It was
out.
like the first year that they had that outdoor, range, but it was also a simulator. Hands. Focus. No, but
Fuck you, Phil Mickelson Jr.
yeah, we basically were against Phil Mickelson's like copy
Oh,
paste.
okay.
I'm not even kidding you. He even looked the same. Like they looked like they could be brothers easy. And then the other guy was another
They were both plus handicaps. They destroyed us.
yeah, they did work. But
Now-
no, so to your point, yes, but it wouldn't be a strong desire. Long way of
Okay.
answering.
See,
that.
I think I think most people kind of fall in that camp of just like
I have an ex-golf right down the street too. So.
like it's cool to go to the simulator, but I'm just so much more of a purist. I'm like, give me the real thing. It's so much
Purist.
better.
Yeah, I mean,
not rain or shine or anything like that. It has to be
Right, it's got to
perfect
be
conditions.
69 degrees. And it's
Yeah.
got to be low wind.
Below 70%
You are
humidity.
so
May-
weird
May
about
through
that,
September.
Woj. You refuse to golf if it's like below 55 degrees.
May through October.
And,
give me
and
some
for him,
credit.
it's like
Yeah,
late
right.
May. It's not even early
Yeah.
May. It's
No.
too cold.
I will golf if it's 39 degrees, 40 degrees.
You're like a flower. You need the proper conditions for you to.
and then you see me bloom. There you
Oh,
go.
is that it? Okay.
Oh, are you saying that because you're wearing a nice little
Yeah, I
light
like
blue
I mean, dude,
polo?
you can try and hate on this shit, but this shit
No,
is
I like
fucking.
it. I'm not saying it.
This
No.
is like the softest shit I've ever put on.
I think that's
Is
what
it
Paulie
velour?
Walnuts wore when he
Ryan,
killed
you gotta
Mikey.
pet him.
yeah,
Ch-
yeah.
Palmisi or
Mikey
whatever.
Palmisi.
I think it's the same outfit.
Yeah,
I can feel the poison ivy are spreading.
God, I keep seeing that clip come up of
What
the.
was I thinking? George with the velvet, right? Or yeah, I could wear this all day.
I just keep seeing the clip of Paulie and Chrissy in the woods, and Paulie's talking to Tony on the phone. He's like, killed 17
Czechoslovakia.
Chechen
rebels. And he was on the interior of the ministry. He's like, oh, killed 16 Czechoslovakians, and he was an interior decorator.
His house
Place
looked like shit.
It's fucking so great.
Oh, we could do Sopranos all day too.
I mean, we gotta figure out a way to do Sopranos and mix that in.
Disgusting.
So let's. I mean, again, we covered the Olympics, kind of forayed into NHL, I would say, and baseball. Chicago checking. We're kind of smattering, hitting all fields here. I just want to mention the Bulls, as we do every podcast.
Suck.
I don't know if they'll win another game this year, the way they're going, and they
I'm
have
betting
the
heavy against them when we go to our
and they
Bulls
have
game.
the
Aren't you
fifth.
sitting courtside?
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
we're gonna
we're
be
not.
talking shit.
No, we're
well,
not.
not courtside, but like they could hear us from where we're at.
I mean, nobody's left. Vucevic is gone. White is
God.
gone. Everybody is gone.
so we could still talk shit.
No.
Chicago,
the,
baby.
the fifth hardest schedule remaining, I think, is a huge factor of also. It's like you don't get lollipop games. You're playing real teams,
They're trying to get a real
and
spot.
and they're actually like trying to win games.
Okay,
so-
here's my hot take. Why would you wait until you had 24 wins? You have no shot of being a top 5 lottery pick anymore. You waited too damn long to do this full-on tank. I understand
I
getting
think
rid
they
of, they got rid of Io, they got rid of Kobe, they got rid of Vooch.
Could have got rid of Patrick Williams, but
That's a good. They can't get rid of that
No,
contract because he's making
Nope.
$18 million a year.
nobody's taking him. Yeah.
No, because he's making $18 million a year, and he's like a fourth guy off the bench on most teams in the league. So he sucks.
Yeah, I agree with the point that
I'm sorry you got vitiligo and have that little like white mark, but
it
don't.
it seems it just seems like the Bulls management, as we talk about all the time, is not really understanding what to do. But mainly, it's like pick a lane. You
Right.
either do this or you do this. You go down Broadway, down Main Street rather, just for like the crossing point where like now you're too deep into it. So the Bulls are going to do this thing where they're going to be bad for about 7 years, I would say. I
They've
think
already been bad for over 2 decades.
no, but I'm saying like from this point
No.
on, I think they're about
Rose
to,
Shout
is
out
there.
D Rose
Yeah.
I think they're about to just like waste Josh Giddey in the contract. I think he's going to
and
move
Josh
off.
Giddey. You are a badass.
I mean,
Okay.
Josh Giddey is just like such a good talent
Solid.
overall, can do it all.
He's a triple double machine.
And you literally put nobody around him
No.
to like be able to give yourself a chance at all.
So here's what I will say. It all comes down to ownership, and Jerry Reinsdorf, I hope you see this. You fucking blow dick.
All right.
I mean, you
Good,
haven't won
good.
a championship for the Bulls since '98. You had your 05 season, but you need to sell both teams. Just get out.
I agree with the second half of that. We don't want to make enemies here.
Yeah.
If Jerry Reinsdorf, if you're seeing this, you want to throw a couple tickies this way. Let's do that.
We'll give you his name.
We want to
Alexander Popov, I live in Mount Prospect, Illinois.
we want to embrace everybody. I remember earlier on, just on that point real quick, I was like really shitting on like Detroit. I think Lions I think they just beat the Bears. I'm like, fuck Detroit. And then I was like, if you're in Detroit, watch it. Do that. We
You
don't
know
want to
Lions are
alienate.
good.
We don't want to alienate any fan base.
I would love for them to talk shit. We'd love to see your comments.
That'd be
Talk
great.
some shit.
But yeah, the Bulls. It's going to be a revolving door. The same comments.
But no, hold on a second. Who would have thought that the Detroit Pistons are currently the #1 team in the
Dude,
Eastern
Detroit's
Conference?
been running the fucking show, man. It's been fun watching them. I'm not a Detroit fan, but
No.
team's
All their teams are
solid.
good. I mean, the Tigers did well. The Red Wings are good. I hate the fact that they have Patrick Kane and DeBrincat, but I regress.
Dude, I've always been a Red Wings fan. Weirdly enough, it's kind of like
How with the Blackhawks, they're like mortal enemies.
I mean, you can still have a secondary team.
I'm just saying, that's a
Blackhawks are
hell of a
always gonna be
secondary.
Blackhawks. I'm
Mine
just
was always the
saying,
Avalanche.
Yeah, I like the Dallas Stars and the Avalanche. I could never
Dallas
root.
Stars.
I could never root for the.
I would say
Red
I'd probably
Wings.
tie it most to like teams that I would play with in NHL.
Or I'd go Winnipeg with Gretzky.
I'd probably be rocking Red Wings in like 06, 07. Probably had like Pavel Datsyuk and
I know Pittsburgh was solid early too.
who is the guy I'm
Fedorov.
thinking of right now? Who's the
Fedorov.
Which team?
Detroit? I'm Detroit, not Datsyuk, but the other guy.
Zetterberg.
Zetterberg, yeah.
Okay, I
Zetterberg.
said Fedorov like 5 times. He was on the team
Fedorov.
too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but no, he was.
Brendan Shanahan.
Yeah, Shanahan was in.
Nice.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
a
sorry.
Lindstrom.
But
Lindstrom was a prick. I love him too.
the hockey scene, I'm so sad about the switching of the Hawks were so good, and now you know that they had to have a period where they're not good, and I'm like, this is great. You're just sitting in it with the Hawks. Unfortunately, you guys are you're a White Sox, no Cubs fan. White Sox, right? I mean, Ryan's like, oh.
If you had to.
Yeah, this guy's enthusiasm today. Jesus Christ.
Do you want a soda or
Right,
something,
dude.
man? Let's perk up.
No, I'm just saying, baseball I don't care about as much anymore. So if either team wins, I'm cool. But yes, I'm a Sox fan.
Now, would you go to a Sox game?
Yeah, why not? It's cheap. It's like $12.
No, I'd go to a Sox
I'm
game.
asking this
Yeah,
guy. I know your guys' answer.
Well, it depends on what the circumstances.
Mr. Depends. Mr. I don't know.
Am I gonna clamor to go out to the South Side to watch them play?
No, here's what I will say. I like going to White Sox games because you could pregame
Tailgate.
there and
Tailgate,
tailgate.
baby.
It's great.
Yeah, but maybe someone's like, "Hey, I got tickets. You want to come with?"
If it's a free, I mean, they
Maybe.
probably pay like
Okay,
$15
so,
for
free
a ticket.
a free
you
ticket.
You can't throw out the free ticket because who's going to turn down a free ticket to anything? Hey, you want to go to
I might.
an Edmonton Oilers game? Free ticket.
Mr. Antisocial over here. Jesus.
It's all good. But I just want to mention the Hawks are again they're making trades now to get rid of pieces. I think Jason Dickinson, Connor Murphy, and what was the other guy?
Colton Dock.
Colton Dock. I mean, you're trading away. They didn't really get any significant guys.
No, they were getting draft capital.
Draft capital. It's like you see it. You like if you're a sports person and you understand how the cycle of sports works, you know that they're just kind of in the dark ages.
They're in the dark.
The Bulls are in the dark ages right now.
the last 15 years.
The
It's
Cubs
ownership at this
have
point.
promise.
Dude, Cubs
Bears
are gonna
have
go playoff.
promise.
Yep.
And I would say,
They're going to win the division.
you know,
Who, Cubs?
there
maybe.
are at least some hopefulness there, but like I'm still kind of like
Getting Bregman was a good signing.
I'm still like, let's see what
Great hitter.
happens. You know, with that type of stuff. We will talk more about the Chicago check-in and sports and stuff like that as we get more into the baseball season. We'll have Josh back on for sure. He was an awesome guest on baseball.
Knows more
Wolverine.
about baseball than me.
What'd you have, Bobby?
I had to just shout out the Canada. I know we talked, the Olympics already, and I'm super impressed that we took out Canada, their whole team. So my question out of the Canada is: do you feel that 3-on-3 overtime is a bad idea for Olympics? Because normal overtime is a standard 5-on-5.
So
No.
you're talking 3v3 versus 5v5. You're
Or
saying
sorry,
In the NHL regular
It's
season,
full
it's
tilt.
4-on-4. They do 4-on-4, but 3-on-3 is fine. It's just may the best team win, and Canada is trying to say that it wasn't okay, but those are the IOC rules.
So hold on, I say bullshit. You have McKinnon, McDavid, and friggin' McCarr.
Kale McCarr.
Kyle McCarr, and we had Jitolewski, and we had Jake, or what's the other?
Hughes.
Hughes.
Yeah.
We had Jake Hughes, we had Austin Matthews, and then we
I
had
forget the guy with the last-
it was like
Some name.
some
Zibanejad.
Italian name.
I like that name.
So you have
Zibanejad,
three of the
yeah.
top.
Is it?
fucking,
No, are you joking?
It's like Zinjina. I can't pronounce it.
Oh my god! I was like, did I just get that right?
I'm like having an
I was like,
aneurysm trying to say his
No,
last
but
name.
That's all
to
good,
your
man.
point, like someone not as impressive, and you have McKinnon, these three absolute studs on the ice, and you let us punk you and have a 3-on-1. Please, you earned that L.
I don't know what the actual question was. 'cause
Sorry,
you like.
do you-
There was no question.
No, the question
it
was
just turned into you flipping off Canada.
no
which-
the 3-on-3 for that overtime. Is that something you support, or is like no, it should be a standard?
Do I support it? Well, I'm not running
like-
for office, but
Canada sucks.
I will just say, dude, that I'm good for high octane NHL play.
So,
like not
okay.
NHL, but like
3-on-3 is awesome.
hockey
Okay,
play.
so
I'm
support it.
more in
It
favor.
opens up the ice a lot
It's like-
so that you could have plays like Jack Hughes getting that puck and putting it just underneath
Five
his
hole,
glove.
baby.
Live
Maybe.
action,
Five holes
live
under his
action
glove.
NHL hits. It's awesome.
I'm just saying 3v3
Fucking hits
seems
is
like
awesome.
it's a good overtime where you're
You're right.
kind of like,
NHL
let's
hits.
ramp it up. Let's get more
The whole
exciting
point
plays.
to it is because there's more open ice so that you can
Develop a play.
develop a play, puck handle it into the zone, and set up a play.
If I'm being honest, I want an NHL shootout immediately almost. Like I love NHL
they
shootouts.
drop the puck and they go right to a shootout.
I like NHL shootouts so much more. They're way better than any soccer shootout for sure.
you can't settle a gold medal game.
I mean,
like
they're way better than
Agreed.
NHL overtime rules. They're way better than extra innings where they just give you a
I hate that
runner at
bullshit.
second.
Us runner
They
at
ruined
second.
fucking baseball for me, to be
So-
honest.
Yeah, I'm just saying it is what it is. Like whatever you want.
You're about
for-
high octane. Sorry, that was my question. I was
No, it's
really
good.
long winded.
It's all good. So let's do
Recap.
this.
I'm gonna parlay what Ryan said. I'm gonna preface this with South Park. Fuck Canada.
Parlay. That's what I heard. But parlay. No, let's cut it here. Let's.
Not gonna talk DJ Moore.
Oh shit, we
Yeah,
didn't
we
even talk.
totally
Oh, we
bypassed-
just kind of said like the Bears like are doing well. I totally forgot today they traded DJ
Traded
Moore.
DJ over to
To Buffalo.
Buffalo.
We get DJ in a fifth for a second from Buffalo.
I mean, if I'm being honest, we'll just kind of start down the line here. I'm glad. I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm glad DJ's gone. The contract they were paying him was not worth the production we were getting on the
It's
field.
what 18 or 20 mil a year.
And I just simply, it happens in football. It is a very vicious sport. He just ended up getting injured too much to be consistently productive. He just wasn't an every down type of guy. And I think we need that if we're going to pay him 18 to 20.
And I'm pretty sure he's on the wrong side of 32.
Ryan, go ahead.
I think he was awesome for at least a couple years. Probably a better success with Fields than Caleb. I always said that I don't think him and Caleb really jived all the time. Of course, they had the awesome, amazing play in Lambeau in the play, unforgettable.
Last week of the season,
But
right?
they also had the mishap the next game on the final play. So there was, and he just became, unfortunately, a little expendable. Rome's in there, Burden's there, Loveland. Like, we don't really need him, like Woj said, for that much money.
And even Luther did a good job.
Right, and like this clears up cap space, which helps now that Dahlman retired. We need to get a center, so maybe we can sign that Lindbach or Lindman, whatever his name is, from the Commanders. And hopefully also getting this draft pick maybe means we're going to go for Crosby. You know, we have more ammunition to trade the Raiders or whatever. That would be nice to see. But either way, I think DJ Moore, awesome player. Appreciate his time here, but I think it was a good move for both teams. And for Buffalo, Josh Allen gets a number one receiver that he hasn't had since Diggs left. And DJ Moore, man, he's going to be good. In fantasy, I'm thinking that's going to be a nice
draft pick.
Like, because, like, again, there's not really much competition.
No.
And he's on one of the best offenses in the league.
And he has the best quarterback
right.
in the league.
So that's, I think, good for both teams. I think if you're Buffalo, maybe you're a little upset that you gave up a second instead of just like maybe a third and fourth. But for the Bears, I think getting a second, that's pretty good. So
I think it was a necessary move, and I'm always going to be a little bummed on the return of a guy that, like, he could be so good, but then there's just some problems that, like, if he turned in, like I'm saying, like probably like a 1,300-yard season with like 60 catches and like 7 touchdowns, maybe we could have got like a first for him, or like we give up another player or like a cash considerations and stuff and maybe get a first for. It's just tough to see like what happens so often in Chicago athletes of like, we have the guy, held him for a little too long, trade value goes down, and then you're
that's our MO, right? Isn't that kind of the script
we got something for him. And we have, like I said, we have weapons already there. Like, you can kind of see the writing on the wall. Like, Rome was getting elevated. Burden was coming out at the end of the year. Loveland was coming on.
Loveland, I'm actually pumped to have we have a hybrid tight end, and I am so jacked up because tight end position has been dying in the NFL and the fantasy,
Yeah. Okay.
realm.
Fair.
I don't know. I disagree with that.
I was gonna say there's been
Fantasy,
a few.
definitely.
I disagree with that.
We're about to do a lawyer movie. Please provide your counter argument.
All right. I mean, I still say that we drafted the wrong tight end in the draft. We should have gone for Tyler Warren.
I agree. I wanted
Tyler Warren had a better season, but you have to look. Travis Kelce, this year he sucked, but before that he was very good. Tyler Hawkinson out of TJ Hawkinson for the Vikings. Sam Laporta. Then you can even say
Kraft before you got hurt.
Tucker Kraft. So
Dude,
I would say the tight end position's actually been, I think, more robust lately.
Yeah, I mean, none of these guys are remotely near as good as the Gronk, because the Gronk was, as you say, a hybrid, because he could block and he could catch. Mm-hmm. Again, Gronk catch ball, Gronk score ball, Gronk spike ball.
Right.
Your Honor, this is all hearsay. I object.
Objection. Relevant.
I can hear you gearing up for that. I disagree.
I would like to submit an evidence.
All right.
Exhibit A.
Exhibit A. Let's roll that across the table.
Honestly, usually I think for fantasy football, the last, I would say, at least like 3 years, it's been like 1 to 3 elite tight ends, and the rest of junk.
Yeah.
And honestly, even in the elite ones, like in our league, the only way we get any points from them is we give them a full point PPR.
Oh, I forgot Trey McBride for the Cardinals.
Yeah, their stuff's inflated. So otherwise, they'd be doing.
I'm saying there's still the top tier. There's still top tier tight ends that can get in. Say that.
I will agree with you, because like you have the middle of the road wide receivers, like a Stephon Diggs last year. He was a middle of the road guy. He had a good like fantasy season. Then you have someone. Komet, he has huge upside, but he was not utilized.
Like, if you didn't have to play a tight end, you wouldn't play a tight end in fantasy. Like, most teams probably would not want to. You'd rather play another running back or a receiver or whatever, because they're just so inconsistent and like.
I like
hard
them though.
To
they're a big
by.
Variable. I mean, that's.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying.
No, but like you're saying, unless you have like one of the top 5 studs,
people get like so like like in our league, like, oh, we don't want kickers or we don't want defense. I'm more like, I'll be fine getting rid of the tight end, honestly, and just making it another flex, because tight end is like so. But again, like you said, it's a variable, which I do like that.
You need to
if you do draft a better tight end, then you'll be, worse somewhere else. It's like a gamble.
Yeah.
But
I like the purest of it, I guess.
I just say that it's
I'm
part
fine
of
with keeping it. But
and this is my same argument for kickers, is that it's part of the game of football.
Agreed.
So we should have it in the fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of the guys that we do the bigger money league with are on the other side of that stance, and every year they try to axe the kicker.
Well, then it's just going to be stupid. It's going to be just QBs, running backs, and receivers, and that's it. And that's not really.
No, it's not pure to form.
No, it's just not like defenses, kickers, and well, tight ends to an extent, at least lately, are variables. You just don't know. Like you need something like that to like balance shit out. I feel like I don't know. Like you might have 3 elite receivers, but you don't have a tight end or you don't have a kicker, and
right.
I have. Fucking the dude from Seattle.
There's repercussions for being too heavy on one position.
How can you want to kick out of kickers when what's his name, Myers, right in Seattle?
Myers did.
He had
work.
more points than Stephon Diggs and a couple other receivers that didn't in fantasy.
No,
it's like
Doug and I had him. We picked him up like the 4th week, and we just ran him the whole time.
So,
awesome.
yeah, I mean, the fantasy, like, again, we're going to get so much into fantasy arguments and stuff like that when
Very
we
early.
start to get it. But
That's
I do
the
want
most
to ask,
winningest.
I do want to ask AJ to remind us of how many fantasy leagues are you?
2.
You're in 2.
I was in way too many.
What would you say is the seriousness level of each? Is it a cutthroat, everybody knows their shit, or is it like
Oh no, they're both cutthroat. One is 100 and one is 200. And actually, my $200 league, we do 2 IDPs.
individual defensive player?
Ooh, you got to be paying attention.
I'm just curious, who'd you have last year?
For my defensive players, I actually got fairly lucky. I had Nashawn Wright for the Bears, and he just had a fantastic year.
Yeah, the best year for an undrafted player ever.
I had 7 interceptions out of Nashawn Wright, so I hope we keep him. And then I also had Von Miller for a bit. He did well, and then I got rid of him. And then I had... I can't remember his name. Some safety for the Giants, and he was just a stud. I can't remember his name right now.
Follow-up question. So if you have the IDPs, do you also do a regular defense too, or no?
No IDP. No regular
I like
defense.
the swap.
And then
So
is the sacks the most valuable? Is it
interceptions
tackles
and return yards.
Okay.
I was a 2
nice.
quarterback, 2 IDP, and 1
2
flex.
quarterback. Look at that.
It was
The
14.
IDP makes it less bumpery. I'll just say that.
That's still bumpery.
No,
but
IDPs are like
bumper.
it's so, but we also don't do kickers either.
I'm gonna
So
make
we
that
do 2
word.
I figured
IDPs.
that's what you dropped.
Yeah, because we have 2 IDPs. It's very hard because I mean
You got to be paying attention.
You do,
Shit.
yeah.
I mean, you add in an individual defensive player, you're going to need to pay attention to like, how does this guy stack up?
Exactly.
I mean, you're not going to be getting. I mean, I'm going to throw
Unless
this name
you have,
out there, even though I really think like
Cleveland.
he got
What's
the
his name?
raw end of a deal. Micah Parsons, like you're not going to be able to get a Micah Parsons where he performs every week. Like he got, I think, a raw deal from getting traded a week before the season starts. Then he gets injured.
That
and I think
killed
he,
Green
wait,
Bay's
I know who
chance.
my second IDP was. I don't know how they let this happen, but I had Travis Hunter.
the
They
two-way
let him.
player.
They let me use him as a defender, and I was getting his reception yards and his
Well,
defensive.
that's a cheat. Yeah,
It was a
that's-
cheat code.
You want to? That's a Taysom Hill of 2000. And,
Yeah.
you know.
Objection.
Objection.
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
like that.
The league allowed me to have it, so
And next year, your commissioner will
definitely. Oh,
probably
they
go
wanted to
about
get
it.
rid of it when he was getting me like 15 points a game.
That's the Taysom Hill paradox. Right
Yeah.
there.
There
You
it is.
say return yards, so like if they're a kick returner, you mean, or like
No. For like interception yards.
okay.
Fumble
So like,
return.
But what if
it
you
was
had
a
it? What if,
50 so if it was a 50-yard interception return, that was like 20 points.
what if you had a guy who did do kick and punt returns? Could you use those yards? You
Like
know?
a
No.
Devin Hester doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Okay.
No.
But somehow, what if he's on offense? You could also get his points on offense.
So Travis Hunter, I got his receptions, I got his yardage, and then on defense, if he made a tackle or a sack or a pass breakup,
Damn, it's an
Just,
interesting
like,
concept.
bitching so hard. This is bullshit.
I mean, I would imagine it at a cutthroat league, though. A lot of people do.
oh no, I was
complain
getting
more.
like messages on the daily. This is bullshit. You picked him up. I'm like, hey, you had the chance. I got him in like the 12th round.
I mean, cutthroat is cutthroat. Our big money
Deal
league
with
for
it.
sure.
Exactly.
People are
shit.
on their stuff. It's
Yeah.
not a.
And they already
I-
they mandated because like they're like, oh, that was a loophole you got, AJ. I'm like, well, you're gonna change the rules next year,
Yeah,
so
probably. But also, you got to see what Travis Hunter does. I mean, I don't think he can survive to play corner
No.
and
he's gonna be a wide receiver.
the entirety of his career.
I think if I remember, Quali had the foresight to bring that up before the draft. He was
Yeah.
like, "Is this going to count
and we nixed
this
it.
way?" And we're like, "No,
They want him to be a
You
receiver.
don't get interceptions and
Touchdowns.
We don't do IDPs in that league. So we're going to cut it here.
Yep.
Bobby, I just have to mention, you put on the oddest thing to view a podcast.
Yeah,
This is
I
like
just put
a-
on YouTube on random.
It's
and
like a historical
they're talking about
documentary thing.
We're learning.
Oh, it's that Wired thing. It's like blah 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 expert.
Sure.
So
I just keep going
Hey
over.
guys,
There's like
we're the Leering Center.
there's just like propaganda on the screen. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But
you make me look like a psycho. No, it's
I mean, it's a weird thing. It's just random.
talking
guy
about the Cold
about
War.
No,
It's
he's
about
watching
communism.
hentai right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, nobody's watching at this point anyway, so we're gonna
take a quick
cut
break.
it.
Yep.
Let's end 124 part 1.
Hey.
Then we'll come back. Bobby's pick.
Yep.
Jan
this one? Yeah, go
Travolta.
In a
It'll be up
civil
on the screen.
action.
Yeah.
Civil action, and also I would say John Travolta, Robert Duvall.
So
pretty
yeah,
much.
we're honoring Robert Duvall. This is a movie where I think he has a little bit more prominence. I was thinking of Apocalypse Now, but he's in it for all of like 12 minutes, and that's that.
So we'll chop it up.
Duvall.
We'll
Yeah,
take a quick break
I'll be back.
for part 1. Part 2 coming at you.